Welcome to Manifesting Through Motherhood. I'm your host, Lindsay Williams, a self-development mentor, entrepreneur and author, dedicated to helping busy mums like you manifest success, balance and create passive income on your terms. With years of experience in mindset, manifestation, fitness, parenting and business growth, I share simple yet powerful strategies to help you transform your life without the overwhelm. If you're ready to up-level your mindset, build a thriving business and create the life you truly deserve, you're in the right place. You can also find all my books on Amazon, packed with tools to help you manifest and grow. So don't forget to follow the podcast to be updated on all new episodes. And let's get going. Welcome back, guys. So I just thought I'd talk a little bit today on the Lionsgate portal you've probably seen online. TikTok, Instagram. If you're in the manifesting world, obviously you've seen it everywhere, but you might not know a lot about it. There's a lot on manifest, abundance, big energy, and it's weird because I bought a new multivite, not even giving it a second thought, then realised after it came at the right time. I've had it down my bra all day and I've even been to a children's party with it there, so I keep checking it's there. Like, I've got it in a little bag so I don't lose it. So you might be sat there thinking, what actually is Lionsgate and am I supposed to be doing something? So that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. But before we get into it, I want to say something. You don't have to believe that something magical is going to fall out of the sky today. For me, manifestation has always been about intention and action, and you'll know that by listening to the podcast. It's noticing where you are, deciding where you want to go, believing that something different is possible, and then actually becoming the version of you who moves towards it. And that's how I want us to look at Lionsgate. And that's probably this week that I've took the foot off the pedal a little bit. I felt it. I just wanted like a little bit of downtime, just quiet time in my head, just some like ready for the next chapter. Sometimes we have that exciting week where we're like planning and we need that energy back, but sometimes we can get to a crossroads and we can just feel a bit like bleh, like nothing's happening, what's moving, am I living in alignment? And things change all the time, things in our life that we can't anticipate. But let's talk about what is Lionsgate Portal. It is a modern spiritual concept associated with Leo season, the star Sirius and the date 8/8. It's generally talked about as opening towards the end of July, reaching its peak on the 8th of August and continuing into August. Spiritually, it's become associated with abundance, confidence, transformation, manifestation, courage, stepping into your next chapter. And then we've got the number 8. In numerology and manifestation circles, 8 is associated with abundance, power and success. Turn 8 on its side and you've also got the infinity symbol. So when we get 8/8, you can see why the manifestation world loves it. But what are you going to do with it? Because you can write something in your journal 88 times, light every candle you've got, sit next to a crystal. But if tomorrow morning you wake up and you keep telling yourself, well, that'll never happen for me, then it's not going to work. It is about courage. Think about the energy associated with Leo. Confidence, visibility, heart, being willing to be seen. And then you've got to ask yourself, where am I playing small because I'm scared to be seen? Maybe you wanted to start the podcast, write the book, start the business, apply for something, put your prices up, go back to the gym, book the trip, leave something behind. Say no, or simply admit that you want more. As busy mums, we're brilliant at putting everybody else's dreams first. Because the kids need us, it's half term at the minute, the house needs us, work needs us, family needs us. But then another year goes by and we're back to Lions Portal. So maybe your Lionsgate manifestation isn't about manifesting millions of pounds. Maybe it's about, I'm ready to stop abandoning myself. Decide what you're leaving behind. Before we pile another 25 goals onto ourselves, let's release something. Ask yourself, what version of me am I ready to leave behind? The people pleaser, the woman who constantly doubts herself, the version who awaits for permission, the version who thinks everybody else is more qualified. The version who says she'll start when the kids are older, when she's thinner, when she's got more money, when life settles down. Because here's the thing, life doesn't really settle down, and especially with kids. Sometimes we've got to build the dreams among the chaos. Yesterday I went to the glamping pod that I was telling you all about, and we all sat in a circle and we did s'mores, we had fire, and we wrote down what we was going to leave behind, and we threw it on the fire, what we were going to bring into it. So it was really nice to set those intentions and have those wrote down, and because it's more intentional, because I've wrote it, I've seen it, I understand it, rather than just me writing it here in the office. So if you're going to do it, think about where you're going to do it, how you're going to remember it. Are you going to have some crystals on you? Are you going to sit in the garden? Bit of sunshine. Think about it, intention. Just write it and run off, because it doesn't mean anything. So think about it, what you want to do. And also bring abundance with it. It's not just abundance. It's not just about money. It's about having more time, more freedom, better friendships, more confidence, health, clients, podcast listeners, travel, support, just some peace. A business that works around your family, a life where you're not constantly exhausted. So instead of saying, I want abundance, get specific. What does abundance actually look like in your life? Because your version might look completely different to somebody else's. So your 8A manifesting exercise. So grab your notes, grab your journal, and I want you to answer these. What am I ready to release? What belief, habit, fear, or identity isn't coming with me? What am I calling in? Not what you think you should want. What do you actually want? What do I need to become? How does that version of you think? What does she tolerate? What doesn't she tolerate anymore? How does she spend her time? What does she believe about herself? And what would I do if I genuinely believed it was possible? Because manifestation without action can very quickly become wishful thinking. And what action can I take in the next 24 hours? Send an email, post a reel, record the podcast, make an inquiry, create the offer, book the appointment, move the money, have the conversation. Just do something that tells your brain we're serious about this. So your Lionsgate affirmation, I want you to say this with me. I'm ready for more. I release the version of me that plays small. I'm ready to open up opportunities I cannot yet see. I trust myself to take action when those opportunities arrive. I am worthy of abundance, success, happiness, and peace. I don't need permission to create a bigger life. I'm becoming the woman who holds everything I'm asking for. And I am ready to receive. It's just a simple exercise. You don't have to go dead heavy. It's just something for you to think about. Write it down. Keep it on you. Write it in your notes. Say it out loud. Repeat it. And if you have to set some new goals by doing that, at least you've got it down on paper. At least you can look at it. At least you can take some action with it and think about, right, next week, even though if you've got children and they're off school at the minute, doesn't mean that we can't stick to goals, because I still create goals. I still have things going for me just because he's off school, because I'm not going to waste time. We can always take the foot off the pedal, but we can also ramp it up whenever we want to. We're going to have those times of the month where we just feel but we also want to sometimes put the foot on the accelerator when it comes to things that we want to do. And going through that list are just simple things for you. They don't have to always be around money. Sometimes we just want time. We want ease. We want good things coming. We want to feel appreciated. We want to stop saying yes to everything and getting ourselves in a pickle. Sometimes we just need to take care of ourselves. And that's what I'm all about at the minute. Just, life's hectic. My son's hectic. Everything's hectic. We're all hectic all the time. But we're all chasing dreams. We're all chasing money. We're all chasing health and everything. So it's just being very clear on what we want. Not chucking loads of things out there in the universe. Sometimes we just need to, I always say, go back to basics. Sometimes we've actually got everything we need at home. Sometimes it's just about being observant and being abundant to what we've got. And that's why you do 10, like every day I do my 10, do my manifestations, but then I do my 10, like what I am grateful for. And that makes me actually, it's quite, I did it last night and looked at it and I thought, that they're all the same a lot of the time. I'm really grateful for everything. I'm so lucky. And sometimes there's some nice things throughout the day, like I booked Haven again, so I put that on the list. Oh, booked Haven again. So I'm lucky to be able to do that. So those little things, and to have time as a family. And yeah, it's all, for me, it's all about family, health, quality, freedom, ease, and having money to live off, but in a nice, easy way. So let me know how you get on with that. You might have already done it. You might be a serial manifester and you've been on this for ages. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go now and I will speak to you in the week. Bye for now. If you're feeling called to go deeper, to align more, create more, and really step into that next version of you, you'll find everything you need in my link tree. From my book, Manifesting Through Motherhood, to powerful resources and ways we can work together. It's all there waiting for you. Come and find me on Instagram or Facebook. I love hearing what landed with you. Don't forget to follow the podcast, and if this episode spoke to you, please share it with someone who is on their own journey too. And happy manifesting.